taking my stroll through the woods, just taking my stroll. And I was just thinking about, with all the recent experiences, like within my circle, there's been a couple of people that have passed, right? Suddenly, whether it was people, their pets, family, whatever it was just around me. People have been dying, and of course, it's natural, it's expected. These things happen. However, in some cases, you would never expect it to happen. And during my period of grief, I began thinking, and I genuinely began asking, like a lot of us, we're asking why, we want an explanation. And I think it's a normal thing to want to know why. If we could, like if death had a form, if we could ask death, why? For me, I'd want to know, like, what is your formula? Like, how do you move and why? And not why, but is there a method? Is there a dance that you make? Like, what is it? What do you do? Where is this decision made? At what level? You know what I mean? It's like, at what point? Oh, wow. Is that the tree is squeaking? Anyway, like at what level? At what point between life and death? At what force is the agreement made? At what, to where now that person crosses over and leaves here? What do you do? And what is your formula? I don't know. Like, my mind wants to take it apart and understand it, but you won't ever know. And that's part of it. Part of the thing as to why we can't wrap our minds around it is because we can't comprehend it. And we never will be able to. It's like, you can't make sense of it no matter how much you kick and scream, looking for an answer, looking to visit a person, or looking to see them one last time, or whatever it is. It doesn't roll the way that you want it to roll. It's beyond your control. And for many of us, that's the challenge. Of course, missing the person's presence as well. But then other parts of us are like, I can't control this. I have no authority over this thing bigger than me, And that's where the question comes in. Like, death, if you could show up right now in form, and leave me alone. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this thing, because it would be a healthy conversation, no less. Wouldn't be frightening at all. But it was pretty dope to see a bunch of people leaving offerings and things out here for All Souls Day, and beginning to do things for Dia de los Muertos and Day of the Dead and every other tradition. It's pretty dope. I saw an offering in a pumpkin with some writing on it. It was pretty nice. But anyway. But yeah, people tend to think that, well, if I don't get close to a person, I don't have to worry about the feeling of grief and loss, because it's a lot on my mind, it's a lot on my body. But for many of us, like, we need to get a lot of things out. We need to learn new things. Sometimes for a lot of us, grief does something to neural pathways, and I'm convinced it changes your perspective. It heightens your awareness. It takes you at a higher vantage point. It does something to the neural pathway in your heart. It does some new connecting. It changes things. It changes the way that you feel towards other people and towards yourself and life, and opens you up for new lessons. And it's an interesting thing. This arm is getting tired, but to be fortunate enough to learn the lessons and to provide more data, more feedback to your higher awareness, you know, it's a good thing. It's a blessing, you know, as some would say. I have left a lot of that stuff, but this is the time when you can celebrate the passing of loved ones. You can celebrate their life here. You can use this time to acknowledge the different skills and abilities that you were born with that just pass on through your lineage. You can celebrate all of that. You can appreciate the jokes, the good moments, all the fun stuff, you know. But it's a good time. It's a great time. Yeah, you know, shed a tear or two. Do your thing. But this is time to celebrate. And I am here to celebrate the living and those that are no longer here, but are living up in here, you know? As always, love on those who love. It's good for the heart. Smile with your teeth. It doesn't matter how crooked they are. Listen, let me flip my camera real quick. One thing that I am really annoyed with when it comes to people, and I know, you know, I can't change this, but those of you who are insecure to smile because, you know, your teeth situation, or maybe you're missing a tooth or whatever, and you constrict your smile and you don't, I want to tell you something. That's not good for the heart, okay? It's not. When you smile genuinely, when you genuinely widen, you feel that here. It's something, it takes away a tightness in this area, in this chest area. When you smile brightly from your mouth and you show them teeth of yours, something deep happens. Stop hiding your smile because of what you think other people think of you. No one cares. If you smile right now and your teeth are missing or crooked, and no one would know that's something you've never done before, people aren't thinking like that. People are thinking about what they had for dinner, you know, what they saw on Power Rangers. They're thinking about the color of their underwear. They're not thinking about your smile. They're not thinking about your insecurities. Oh, the trees are squeaky again. I think they agree. No, but, you know, smile. Show it all. It's good for you. Like, we ain't think about nobody else. You smile for you. You don't smile for anyone else. You smile because you need it. We understand as we get older, you know, it feels like the older that we get sometimes, the more we constrict ourselves. And we have to go back to practices as we were when we were children that were in connection to just freedom and flowing and everything else. Just go back there and stay there, okay? Stay there. I rambled on for too long. Sorry. And I think the camera is upside down anyway because the timer's at the bottom. But I'm out. I have things to do. And it's beautiful here. I got a gift. I'm out.